Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I'm Nick. Today we're playing How to Date a Magical Girl, and in this game we're a boy who's going to an all-magical girl magical school magical, and we're gonna hopefully make some magic. Whether that be blossoming romance, or simply asking if this is or is not your card. Who knows? Let's find out. The clamor of voices quiets down as the classroom doors open and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Otsuka, but you can all call me by my first name, Satomi. Oh, me. Satomi? Oh my, that's... Oh my god, we're less than a minute in and I've already made a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I'll go stand in the corner. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. You'll find that I'm a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school years for sure. It's my hope that we can all become friends during your first year here at the Academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. The new teacher, Satomi, seems really nice. I can't really pick out just one defining feature of this new teacher. You can't pick out one defining teacher feature? No, I'd have to pick two. She has two very large, very defining features. Bobson, Percival, Dugnut. That's the middle name I gave you. I made it stupid and embarrassing, so you would have to slow your roll. Those two defining features are her friendliness and her aptitude for creating a positive atmosphere for maximum teaching efficiency. Anything else, you're just being thirsty. On a less shallow note, see, even you knew. I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. Okay. Also, with the backhanded compliments, buddy, you're gonna have to cut the shit. She seems to have captured the class's attention. Even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I'm sure you all have a million questions burning in your brains, especially after orientation. Rest assured, I'm here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. Satomi claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all of that out of the way, as she takes a step forward, her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important-looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps, then falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess she just made. Oops. Satomi's face turns bright red and she bends down to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself and a loud thud echoes through the classroom as her head slams into the corner of a desk. Ow, damn. The class gasps one more. Then silence. Ouch! I like the Animu eyes. I hear a slight giggle from Yui seated next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny. A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up the papers. When Satomi stands up, I can make out the faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. Aw, man. After two clumsy failures, Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickles down her face. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly. Quietly, even. Satomi does her best to continue with her speech. Somehow she hasn't entirely lost the class's respect, which is admirable. Okay, class, where was I? Oh yes, a concussion. Anyway, for our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subjects you'll be learning this year. Let's begin. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the Academy. These subjects are Magical History, Practical Magic, and Alchemy. Any other subjects you choose to undertake at the Academy are optional, but will provide credits towards your overall degree. In Magical History class, you'll learn all about the origins of the magical girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being and their importance in our modern society. In Practical Magic class, you'll undertake rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake her duties. Duty means poop. Finally, in Alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the art of crafting magical items. From magical swords and staves to potions and portals, this is where your creativity will be put to the test. This all sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was so much involved with becoming a magical girl. Really? You've been a fan of magical girls for years and years, and you didn't know the practicality? You never thought about that? No, of course not, Bobs and Dugnut. You only think of yourself, among other things. I hear the hurried scratching of pen on paper and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out the side of her mouth as she concentrates. Just... To my right, Yui is also taking notes, though she decorated the page of her notebook with doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time here at the Academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you may think it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days here will be. With that said, don't think you can just slack off. In order to graduate, you'll need to put in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different. You may find that what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. It's important not to let your classes and studying time dominate your life. Socialize, make friends, take time to relax once in a while. She's like, after that, she's like, let's get lunch, just bust out the rum and just have that for lunch. Rum lunch. I highly recommend joining a club when you get the chance. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time. Take part in activities and meet new people. Might I suggest the literature club? Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you on are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no wrong way to go. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy, all these activities will help you improve your attributes. My smart ass at the back of the class just be like, I have a question. Does making mixed drinks in the bathroom at lunch count as alchemy? Because it should. Anyway, I'll be here all week. Thank you. You may find that other activities outside of school also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough to come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So as long as you work hard at improving yourself, you'll have no need to stress. Should you fail your exams, well, then you're fucked. Get out. That'd be an interesting anime about a dropout magical girl who just, you know, she gets her powers just by, you know, chugging some rum. Sorry, I'm in the mood to have a drink. I'm recording this at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's happy hour somewhere. Let's not get into that today, okay? I'm sure you all succeed with flying colors. That may even be somebody's power, just making colors fly across the air. Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I run through the subjects she talked about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't it that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes? Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from famous magical girls, or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yui is following behind. Hikari pulls me aside the corridor. So, Bobs and Dugnut, what do you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah, I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have most of our classes together, so we can always help each other out with our studies. Notice Yui standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily. She doesn't seem to know anyone at this school. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hikari and myself. I'm super excited about magical history class. I want to learn all about the famous magical girls from history, like Jeanne d'Arc and Cleopatra. I don't know if they're magical girls. I mean, noteworthy for sure, but I don't know. I let Hikari trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey! Yui looks up from her phone, somewhat taken aback. How dare you interrupt me during Instagram time? I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I just don't know anyone here. It's okay, don't sweat it. I'm sorry about running into you, this morning. Yui almost gives me a smile. It's okay, I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hikari. Thank you, I'd like that. I feel more comfortable with having new friends around. Hikari stomps over to us in a huff. Bobs and Dugnut, I was in the middle of talking to you and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so rude? It certainly wasn't me. Sorry, Hikari. I figured I should properly introduce you since we'll be taking classes together. Hikari, this is Yui, and Yui, this is my little friend, Hikari. I don't like the way you said that. Your little friend? Is that all I am to you? We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible. Whoa, I'm sorry, Hikari, I'm sorry. Jeez. Yui, Hikari is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. She's like, that's the anime trope introduction I expected. It's nice to meet you, Hikari. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It'll make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds good, Bobson Dugnut. Yui then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hikari. Hikari, I hope we can become good friends. Please take care of me. I'm taken aback by her politeness and her ability to cause me to have a stroke right away. Even Hikari has a shocked look on her face, can only offer a stuttering reply. Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hikari a warm smile, then blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess she got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Bobson Dugnut is paying today. What? Hey! Hikari and Yui chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. Also at my expense. After we stuffed our faces with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we can enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes haven't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at around 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hikari offered to walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yui. Sorry, still getting flashbacks to Doki Doki, who is heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Hikari and I found ourselves out front of my place. So, all in all, what'd you think of your first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet. Yes, well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and let your grades drop. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Thanks. By the way, what'd you think of Yui? We can choose she's nice, she's a little weird, or she's not gonna replace you. Let's go with she's nice. Oh, she didn't like that. What's the matter? It's is it mean to say that we thought someone who was nice was nice? I thought that was a pretty benign answer. I suppose so, though she's a little hard to talk to, don't you think? Don't you start shit talking the moment she's out of earshot. You never know if her superpower is bionic hearing. She's like blocks away and she's like, that bitch. With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. Might be best to be careful around her. I give Hikari a nod, though I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen. Bobson Dugnut. Won't be making upskirt jokes so off the cuff. Just like that. That's not your power. Even if that side is just underwear at the very least, I know Yui can let her guard down. No, you don't know that. You knocked her over. It was an accident. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want a repeat performance of you being late. Roger that. I'll set my alarm extra early. Make sure you do. Hikari beams her familiar smile and then skips away. See you tomorrow, classmate. I wave sheepishly as Hikari goes on her way. I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another school day. That's pretty cool. And we'll figure out what happens on that school day next time on Mug and Play. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this episode, you should poke that like button right in the eye. Leave a comment below telling me, again, who you think best girl is. Is it our childhood best friend? Is it our new friend? Is it the teacher? Or is it your boy Bobson Dugnut? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll have an argument about it. Or we'll all agree with each other and have a great time. But if you want to see how this Let's Play plays out, you should hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And be sure to click the notification bell so you get a lot of push notifications on your phone. I promise it won't be annoying. Actually, I don't promise that. Anyway. And also check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/MugAndPlay, where you can watch me play games live. But thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.